What is poppin', fam? Spanik here, coach of your Alabama Crimson Surf, and this is the WNBA Week 5 game. Again, a Week 5 or Week 4. I forget which week we're on. I think we're on 4 because my record was 1-2 before this game. So yeah, we're on Week 4. My bad, it's Week 4 against Coach AJ of the Vancouver Psyducks. And he has a menacing team. This man, he's 2-1. He lost Week 1 5-0, but then he's been on a rampage ever since. So naturally, he's a kind of a threat. We're 1-2 currently. I lost on hacks to Bacon week 2, and that has really hampered WNBA games for me, as we got 6-0'd by the Menetric United last week. So I'm looking to bounce back this game, and oh, I do not bounce back this game. Anyways, take a look at what he could have possibly brought. His team was Zardex, Manaphy, Lando T, Sylveon, Yuxi, Serena, Heracross, Reggie Steele, Metacham, Electivire, and Quag. So the team I brought to try to beat that was Scarf Garchomp with, I think I had Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Poison Jab for the Sylveon, and Stone Edge. Roselli Berry Weavile, kind of the same set I brought last week against iPro, but instead of looking to set up on Clef, I looked to set up on Sylveon with the SD. But when I try, yeah. So I tried to do the same strat as last week. That didn't actually work out, but I tried to do it again anyway. Mega Diancie, just standard Mega Diancie. Donphan with Rocks, Rapid, Utility Donphan, Rocks, Rapid Spin, Counter, and I think my last move was Earthquake. I had Counter for the Landorus, because I knew the Landorus was going to be a problem this game. The Manaphy even was going to be a problem. Ololowak, offensive Ololowak, just straight up wrecked a lot of things. With a Sylveon Speed Creep, so I could potentially catch the Sylveon off guard by outspeeding it and knocking it out with a Flare Blitz. Rockhead also I have, so I don't take a recoil damage. And Combine Max Spadef for Uniclus that could just 1v1 the Manaphy if I needed to. So looking at his team, I expected him to lead either Manaphy or Orlando. I really thought he was going to lead Manaphy because Manaphy, he just loves Manaphy. He just loves Manaphy. I thought he was going to lead with it. So I was going to lead Reuniclus to try to beat that. Reuniclus is probably my best lead overall, because if he does lead Lando, I could just go into Donphan on the U-turn, or the Earthquake, or whatever, or the knockoff, because I don't care if Donphan's lefties gets knocked off. So that's what I do. I lead with Reuniclus, as he does lead with the Manaphy. So he pulls a switch then into his Sylveon, as I just go for a Psy Shock for damage, and that does a lot. I'm now immediately thinking offensive. So I tried to be cheeky here. I thought he was going to go for the Shadow Ball, expecting me to either stay in or go into Marowak. So I go into Weavile. I have the Roselli Berry. I was thinking I could live a I had the Roselli Berry. I was thinking I could live a Hyper Voice from this range. I didn't run the calcs actually because I'm stupid and I should have. Because I was pressed for time. I made this team in like 10 minutes. And I did, and I had a mock battle with my boy Mesh and won 4-0. So I was kind of confident going into this game. So I went to Weavile predicting the Shadow Ball and thinking I could live a Hyper Voice, but he does go for the Hyper Voice, and even through Roselli, he kills me. So that 100% confirmed specs. That 100% confirmed specs on my end. See over here in the chat, I say predicted Shadow Ball. I did predict Shadow Ball there, or thought I could live a Roselli or Hyper Voice. It's whatever. So I go into Marowak. I thought the Lando switch was obvious here, so I pulled a double in the Donphan as he then goes to the Hyper Voice again. And this really caught me off guard. I thought he was going to go into Landorus, because I looked at his team and immediately thought Bulky Lando. I immediately thought Bulky Lando in my head because it beats a Lolowak, and it beats Garchomp, and it beats Donphan. Three of my mons could immediately be destroyed by Bulky Lando. That's why I doubled in the Donphan, because I predicted Bulky Lando there. But alas, he stays in, Hyper Voices, and now this is a dead Donphan essentially. So this Sylveon is a massive threat. I go back into a Lolowak, and here I just decide to go for the Flare Blitz. As he goes into Zard, and that takes a lot of damage. He's just going to Mega here and Roost. I think I go for the Boomerang. Yeah, I do. And I actually get a crit here. That does matter. That does matter for the kill, but it's really not going to matter for the game, as now he just gets a free Tail Glow with Manaphy. Actually, but he doesn't use it. He just goes for the Surf. He eventually does Tail Glow there as I go for Energy Ball. I thought about switching that to Bloom Doom, but I thought about switching this Reuniclus set to Bloom Doom for this Manaphy. But I opted against it as I took a +3 as I took a +6 Surf with ease with this Reuniclus from a Manaphy. But what in my mock I took a +6 Surf with ease. But the problem is in my mock he did not bring the Z Rain Dance. You see, when I was prepping and did my mock, I thought Z Rain Dance was banned in this league. I should know this. I'm a co-commissioner. I should have known that we allowed it. I completely forgot we did allow it. Even after the game, I thought even said, "Wait, isn't Z Rain Dance banned?" And then the commish responded that it wasn't. I should have known that it wasn't banned. And that's just going to be the game. I thought Z Rain Dance was banned, and that really screwed with me. I just go in the Scarf Chomp here. He just goes to Serena, eats his Dragon Claw for breakfast. 100% though, he was going to probably play her off here. I go into this, he U-turns. Now he just goes into Landorus, I think. Yep. And this Landorus is just going to clean me up because this Earthquake's going to do 6 million. And I'm Scarf Chomp. I really just can't do anything else. I've just straight lost this game. I lost this game when he went for Z Rain Dance with him. I lost this game when I sacked Donphan to the Hyper Voice. When I made those over predictions early, that just straight up cost me the game. This game also took place during the Super Bowl, hence the title and the thumbnail. I did this during halftime of the Super Bowl. I am going to get another kill here, though, as I kill the Serena. But Lando is just going to end up cleaning up the game. So, yeah, GG, AJ. I didn't prep well at all. And it was during halftime of the Super Bowl. I needed to get the game out of the way, so I just did this during halftime of the Super Bowl. AJ lives in Canada, so I don't think he was watching the Super Bowl. I was. It was a great. I was so. I was. I was losing my box as well, so I was kind of pissed going into this game. May have been slightly buzzed, maybe not. I was slightly buzzed as well. But then again, Zorse played completely piss ass drunk one time and won 5-0. So I guess maybe playing slightly buzzed does not work in my favor. So GGAJ. This was a good one. I wish I played better, but what are you gonna do? Next week we take on Tapu Jaka or Jake, whatever the hell he called, and the Minnesota Sea Kings. Hopefully we could get a nice bounce back W there. But it's whatever. Spanic out.